Hi everybody, welcome to The List. I'm Patrick McIntyre.
And I'm Jessi Combs. 2015 was an awesome year for the show. We traveled to some amazing places and got some seat time in some incredible vehicles.
So we wanted to take a look back at everything that we got to check off of Autoblog's Ultimate Automotive Bucket List and show you a few moments that you may have missed along the way. So join us as we check, drive an F1 car, visit the birthplace of Ferrari,
drive a Pro 2 truck,
climb Mount Washington,
and drive a 4-track vehicle,
attend rally school, drive a Lamborghini,
race the Rally Asia de Gazelle, drive the Italian Alps, drive on 2 wheels, race in a soapbox derby,
drive a car in Rome,
go karting off our list.
I've had a love affair with cars my whole life. I build them in my shop, and I race them both on and off-road.
I've spent years on the auto show circuit talking about cars, but now it's time to get behind the wheel and find the next adventure.
Together, we're setting out to tackle all things that every car enthusiast should do.
This is The List. 2015 was great, and we got a chance to drive everything from one of the most powerful and expensive race cars in the world, all the way to gravity-powered soapbox racers.
We endured sub-freezing temperatures in the mountains of New England and the searing heat in the Moroccan Sahara. By year's end, we drove nearly $4 million worth of cars.
Now, you can't just jump behind the wheel of these cars without knowing what you're doing. One of the best parts about The List is that we get to learn high-performance driving skills from some of the best in the business, from driving instructors to racing champs.
So take a look at some of the cool stuff we learned with a little help from the pros.
Hey, hard on the brakes. Brakes. Look in. Now patience. Patience on the throttle.
I'm in too early on this one, but it's okay.
Patience. Like overslow the car for these tight hairpins. Like overslow it, let the car turn in, and then get on the throttle.
At the end of each straightaway, you can brake very late, and actually those brake only work if you brake late. If you brake too early, the brake will not pick up any heat, and you're not going to have any brake.
The longer you're looking at something, the more information comes in that your brain can use. I'm turning my whole head and looking at the apex. My peripheral vision is making sure I'm on the right part of the course.
Through this turn, give it that speed, hit the apex brake, lift, give it gas, there you go.
What your hands tell you, it's what the front of the cart's doing. What your butt tells you, it's what the back of the cart's doing.
Woo, baby!
Patrick!
So I'm gonna mess with you, and sometimes I'm gonna say stop, and sometimes I'm just gonna say turn right. Let off the brake, look over here. Go left, go right, go left.
Brake hard, turn back, flip. Too much. You're looking right there. You were looking right at the bank that we just almost hit. Come on, admit it. Admit it on camera.
Probably looking at the bank! Why do you have to yell at me all the time?
High speed. There you go. Slow down, slow down. Turn. There you go. No. To the right, to the right, to the right.
Not that far right.
Hard.
Not that far right.
Gently, gently. There you go. Left, 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 left. Turn. There you go. Turn left, 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 left. Left, 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 left. Okay.
Oh my God, Patrick, you're awesome!
Oh my God!
So awesome!
I just skied a car!
Charles, okay, I need you to understand something. You're my mentor today, and that girl over there, Jessi, has beat me at almost everything we do. I need to win, Charles. What do I need to do to win?
Well, first off, you need to put your legs all the way in the car.
Okay.
Don't move the wheel to try to stay on the line. Just kind of let the car roll out.
Charles, huh? What do you think?
You did horrible. Your line was awful. You were way over to the left, so you need to move your weight back.
Okay.
And you need to not drive to the left.
Hey, hold on here. Wait, okay, so I gotta put my weight back more. How can I put my weight back any more?
Figure it out. I don't know.
Soapbox Derby was actually a lot of fun, but man, it was frustrating not having a motor or being able to regulate your own speed.
Well, as they say, there is no substitute for power. And we were lucky enough to drive some ridiculously powerful cars. And my personal favorite was the totally insane Lamborghini Aventador.
That was my favorite too.
I'm trying. Holy sh**. Holy sh**.
I think I should have worn more protective underwear.
Oh my God.
Ferraris, and I will never call them bags ever again, unless they're really bags.
Yeah, man! Damn it! This is amazing!
The shifter cart will go from 0 to 60 and back down to 0 in 4.2 seconds.
Inches above the ground.
Less than an inch off the ground. Yeah.
What? Oh God, this is insane! No!
That's so rad.
If you've never been karting, you have to try it. You'll be amazed at how fast it feels like you're going. But of course, not all motoring adventures are about speed. Sometimes speed can get you killed or at least lost, whether you're climbing up an icy road on the mountain or navigating in the Sahara.
Hey, sometimes, as much as I hate to admit it, a slow and steady pace can actually win the race.
Today we're in Pinkham Notch, New Hampshire at the base of Mount Washington. And right there is the auto road that leads to the 6,288-foot summit.
Its peak is subjected to some of the most extreme weather on the planet, and for nearly 60 years, it held the record for the highest recorded wind speed on the surface of the Earth at 231 miles per hour.
Okay, here we go. This has a 6-speed automatic transmission. What we're gonna do is we're gonna go up in M, probably start out in 2. It is ever so important to stay in the middle of the road. Even though it looks like we may have a path, there is a culvert system, usually on the mountain side of the road, that is all filled in with snowpack.
How fast can you go with these track systems?
You could probably go 50, but this is kind of a comfortable speed right here.
Okay.
The Gazelle Rally is not a race of speed, but of distance. Its concept is as simple as it is complex. Competitors must track as few kilometers as possible while navigating, without GPS, to multiple flags or checkpoints every day for 9 consecutive days. We have no GPS. We have 1960s hand-drawn maps and compass only. I've had to learn how to truly navigate, being able to triangulate where you are off of points in the distance.
Straight ahead, you see 3 mounds. One tiny little one on the left.
Yeah.
One
Plateau.
darker one in the middle.
With the plateau.
And kind of a ski jump on the right.
Yeah.
Go towards the darker one in the middle. That should be exactly 277 degrees.
Why am I doubting myself? Am I doubting myself because everybody's going to the left? I don't know where we're going yet. That way's north. We're going in that direction. I don't even know where the I got 224 from. How did I read that wrong?
You know when you've ever really truly been lost and you don't know where you are and you start getting that anxiety feeling? Now take that and put it in the middle of Morocco. And we're just this lost little speck. And it's our responsibility to get us unlost and back to safety.
I've never experienced anything like this before. It's nothing like I've ever seen. Part of the great thing about doing the show is that we have an opportunity to go to places like this or the Arctic Circle, and we do it with an infrastructure that comes along with us, a support crew, helicopters, food, water, shelter. Without that crew, without that support, this is death. Ooh, man.
It was definitely nerve-wracking and yet very humbling to be completely lost in the middle of the Sahara. But sometimes getting lost is actually a good thing.
In fact, some of our best experiences in Italy were times when we just picked a road and started driving.
Are you paying attention?
No, I have no idea.
Where are we supposed to go?
I have no idea. I mean, this stuff is so old.
What is that? It's just like ruins everywhere.
Everything. Everything is ancient and historic.
Look at that. What is it? What is that? Does it say on the map?
Oh, that is beautiful.
Look at, we're going that way.
Yeah.
Getting lost in Rome is fun, especially when you're not in a hurry.
Just around the factory, the streets are narrow and dense, so we're looking to get to the countryside where we can drive this car on open, winding roads.
Holy narrow roads.
Holy narrows, right.
Narrow roads, small villages, and rolling green hills were a great backdrop for an incredible drive. The road going up that mountainside is pretty awesome. I mean, look at all those switchbacks.
You have to do this. I feel like you have to drive through the Alps. If you're gonna come all the way to Italy, rent a car, and drive through this area. This is no place you're gonna see by the bus. It's gorgeous here, and it feels so good to be able to just kind of, you know, give it a little gas.
The Italian countryside is beautiful. There's bright green rolling hills and all of these old buildings. The architecture is practically falling apart. The roads are narrow, there's no shoulders, there's drop-offs, they're tight, they're twisty, they're beautiful, and they take you to all of these picturesque places. There's something about driving in Italy that's different. It's somewhat of a romantic tour through your dreams.
Now that was a great trip, but don't get the wrong idea. Sometimes on the list, things don't go according to plan.
The downshifting on its own is definitely a unique feeling. It's like when you touch the throttle, there's just so much power to the car that it just takes off. It's just a little bit goes a whole long way, and I did a little too much than just a little bit.
Navigating Rome is tough with or without GPS. Street signs are incomprehensible, traffic seems to flow any which way, and there are special zones called ZTLs where you can't drive on certain streets at certain times of day without buying a pass. It's all very confusing. Yeah, we do not want to get a traffic fine. It is a massive penalty.
But how do we know if we're like legit or not?
Well,
like I don't even know if this is a lane.
I don't know either.
I don't know what's happening.
I don't know either.
Next up is accident avoidance, where you come up on a situation and you have to basically avoid it. So look, go, turn. Look, turn, go. Look, go, look, turn. Whatever order it is, that's what we gotta do.
Go left, go right, go left. Oh! Captain, we're down here. We have a little conage problem.
See, that's what happens in the cold. Broken axle, first lap. We didn't even make one whole lap, and it just twisted right off. Yeah, I'm bummed that the truck broke, but I know that the team's gonna pull it together, and I'm gonna still have my chance to drive.
Still rolling.
Still rolling could be the official motto of the list. Despite weather and equipment failure and mechanical breakdown, we just keep finding awesome things to do on wheels.
And 2016 looks to be even better. So to keep it fresh, we're gonna go after some new adventures and add a few tweaks along the way with a new look and a new feel. So leave a comment below, tell us what's on your list, and maybe we'll check it off for you.
So without further ado, here is the World Wide Web debut of our new show intro.
Thanks for watching. We'll catch you next year right here on Autoblog.
I've had a love affair with cars my whole life. I build them in my shop, and I race them both on and off-road.
I've spent years on the auto show circuit talking about cars, but now it's time to get behind the wheel and find the next adventure.
Together, we're setting out to tackle all things that every car enthusiast should do.
This is The List.